As woke Marvel continues to crumble and fall, more of the actresses that were involved in their latest outing with the woke Marvels film are now stepping forward in complete total meltdown modes to talk about this film and point the fingers at you for not going to see it. Today we have I'm in Villainy, who is now coming forward to also talk about how you are the villain here. You are the problem for their movie flopping. And everything is now turning out to have a very unexpected twist to this whole situation. Is the poor box office showing for the Marvels because it's made for the youths? Okay, boomer. The issue isn't that huge audiences didn't show for MCU's female superhero team up, it's that Gen Z stayed home. Well, this is, of course, what we are continuing to see with a lot of these different media sites. They are trying to come up with any excuse that they can for why people didn't go see the Marvels. And, they use hurricanes for Blue Beetle. That was literally something that they did. One of the reasons why Blue Beetle was a failure in the box office was because of a hurricane. Well, I can't wait to see what other kind of excuses they come up with for the Marvels. Next thing you know, they're going to say that the Russians are keeping us from going to the theaters. All of this aside, we have, of course, this coming from Iman Vellani. The Marvel star Iman Vellani has revealed she originally shot a different ending while also sharing her thoughts on the current state of the MCU fandom. That includes a lot of us. And let's just say that her words are not very kind to the fans. I just want to get into the nitty-gritty of what she thinks about you. Marvel knows where they go wrong and they know how to fix it. It takes time to get there. I would like to see improvement within the fandom. I think people need to be a little more positive. These fandoms, the whole point of them is that people who are passionate about these nerdy things, they can talk about it without being judged and can share their excitement without the only other people in the entire world who will reciprocate. Now, it's hilarious that she's talking about fans like we're like some sort of like oppressed class of people or something, which is just not the case. Okay, like there are so many people that go see these movies, and it's that whole notion that fans of the superhero genre are this like tiny segregated oppressed group of people is just it's ridiculous now at this point. But hey, whatever she has to say to push the narrative that she is talking about here, that's go for it. So it would just be like Marvel. They're growing and they're adjusting to the times. They're listening and responding to the fans' criticism and feedback. So I think people just need to be a little patient and let them cook. I think keep the fandom positive in the meantime. Share what you are enjoying, but don't criticize anything, guys. If you criticize anything that they do, you are part of the problem, okay? If you have any sort of criticism, then you are not a fan. You are just a alt-right, crazy racist. That's all that you are, okay? According to the narrative that Hollywood continues to put out there. They want you to be someone who just consumes and consumes and consumes. She goes on to say this: don't force feed doom postings to everyone because it's a lot to handle. Already the world is so going through a lot. Hollywood's going through a lot. Oh, guys, Hollywood, it's just going through a lot right now, guys. Marvel's going through a lot. So it's just sad when fans throw wet blankets on anyone who's just trying to share their passion, their excitement, and love for these movies. At the end of the day, it's the movies that are made for people to escape real life, not the making of the movies. Who cares about how these movies are made? There's so many horror stories. Have you ever read about what happened on Wizard of Oz? Just like people, live your life, and then when you're ready for a little break, go see the Marvels. Maybe if Marvel would get back to the point of making like good movies again, movies that people actually care to go see, like they were just a few years ago, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. But this is, of course, what Hollywood does time and time again. They put out crap. They put out crap that has woke agendas woven throughout it, and they expect you to support the film blindly. They expect you to go and support and consume. And when you don't, they blame it on you. It's not their fault. They don't take accountability. They don't take responsibility for any of it. It is always the fans' problem. It is always the fans' fault. So with all that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.